Before we start, you are still in time of downloading over 600 sounds for different synthesizers for free if you're a patron or a channel member, and if you're not, it's only $3 to join. This is a limited time offer, so what are you waiting? Hey, there's a free synthesizer that deserves more attention. It's not Vital, it's not Surge, it's not even Synth 1 or Delay Llama. No, I'm talking about Odin 2, one of the best free synthesizers ever. So the first thing that caught my attention is that Odin 2 has 3 oscillators and 3 different filters, so you can create different routings with all of that. Not only that, the filter has its own saturation that sounds very good, and you can choose different types, even some analog emulations, like the SEM or a ladder filter or 2 from a Korg. So just with that, you have different flavors, especially, as I said, thanks to the saturation, which is unique for each type of filter. Now, if that's not enough saturation for you, you also have distortion here on the gain stage. It offers 3 types and it can get very crazy. The thing is, I haven't talked about oscillators yet, and just with this, we have a lot of different ways of creating very unique and different sounds, just by manipulating different types of saturation and distortion. By the way, I'm preparing a big preset pack for Odin 2 that you can download for free if you're a patron or a channel member. I want to give away a lot of presets for this because it's a free synth, so anyone can download them. Right now I have 15, I hope to get at least close to 30, but it can be more, so join the platform that you like the best. But of course, the oscillators are also very important, and the thing is, it's not only about having 3, we also have different types of oscillators per slot. The analog oscillator is the typical waveforms, then we have a wavetable oscillator with a set collection of wavetables. I think that sadly you cannot import your own, that will be amazing, but still it's a pretty basic way of seeing wavetables, so it's fine. Then the multi-oscillator sounds like the unison you can find on the Jupiter 8000. The vector oscillator is very interesting because it has this XY control, so you can fade in and out from 4 different sounds. The thing is, here you find a lot more different oscillators, so it gets crazy with the kind of timbres you can create. Then we have the chiptune oscillator, which is very fun to use. It's based on the waveforms that the old video game systems produced. I mean, for instance, the sine wave or the triangle are nowhere near a clean sound, giving you that very nostalgic kind of timbre. And it has this arpeggiator that can give you this fun effect that is also very common on older 8-bit machines. After that we have the FM, which is proper frequency modulation. You can hear it, it's not very musical compared to the phase modulator that we have after that. Then we have a simple noise, and finally we have 3 different oscillators where we can draw the wave shape. The difference between the waveform and the chiptune is that the chiptune is more stepped, and the last one is actually an additive way of creating waveforms. I don't know how many harmonics it has. It's plenty, I'm not going to count them. So you can combine up to 3 different oscillators that on themselves are very unique and rich in sound and timbre. And the thing is that, as you can see for the parameters and also the rest of the things like the filter, this is a very simple to use synthesizer. But it's simple and yet is very powerful. It offers a lot of things with not many controls, so you don't get lost making sounds. If you like that I take my time choosing only the best and highest of quality free plugins, consider subscribing to the channel and giving the video a like. It's just 2 clicks for you and we can show the algorithm that these videos are worth it. Thank you so much. Now, in terms of modulation, these are pretty simple. For instance, we have the typical envelopes, one for the filter, other for the amplitude, a global envelope and a mod envelope. And by the way, to route any parameter, you do it on the matrix. We also have 4 LFOs that are pretty simple and straight to the point. And besides that, we have this XY controller at the bottom, which again is a very fun way of creating mutating kind of sounds. Now the thing is, that's not it. There's another feature that makes the synth go to the next level. I mean, if you look here in the matrix, you can see that as a source, we can select the oscillators and the output of the filters. That means that we have audio rate modulation based on all of these unique timbres and distorted sounds that we can make. So it can get very crazy in no time. This gets into a more experimental and noisy territory, but it's super fun to experiment with these kind of features. And of course opens up a lot of more possibilities for making different sounds. Maybe crazier things that a normal subtractive synthesizer won't let you. And you can take advantage of the octave range, so you go below the audio rate of a waveform, and that way you have other movement, other kind of LFO that works very nice too. So yeah, just with this is crazy that's a free synthesizer. Now, besides all of that, we have effects that sound pretty nice, and again, they are very simple and to the point. The other thing that's super fun to use is the arpeggiator, because as you can see here, it's so much more than just an arpeggiator. You can activate and deactivate steps or making it a one shot, and it has 2 lanes as a mod arpeggiator. So for instance, you can use it to control, I don't know, the filter or some effects. And you can set the second mod to transpose, which gives you up to 24 or down 24 semitones. So it transforms the arpeggiator into a sequencer. So yeah, for me, this is definitely on my top 3 best free synthesizers ever, amongst Vital and Search. So I want to know, what do you think about Odin 2, and let me know in the comments which ones are your favorite free synthesizers ever. Thank you so much for watching, I will see you next time, and bye bye!